কত দূরে একটু
হ্যাঁ তারও বেশি হবে
আরো বেশি
না পুরোটাই পাচ্ছেন
আর নিচে সবটুকু
নিচে হচ্ছে নিচে হাত দেন হ্যাঁ তার একটু উপরে সামান্য একটু উপরে ওই পর্যন্ত পাই কিন্তু ওই পর্যন্ত ইজিলি পাবে
হ্যাঁ ওই পর্যন্ত এদিকে মানে
সমস্যা না এটা লাগলে ওটুকু পরে শো করার পরে মুছে ফেলা
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে স্টার্ট শুরু করেন
Hello viewers, how are you? This is Fariduzzaman, Assistant Teacher, Ishan Institution, Ishanpur, Faridpur, Sadar, Faridpur. You know viewers, the whole world is under the grip of pandemic COVID-19. As a result, school and colleges are remained closed and you are away from the school. For this reason, to make you busy with your study, our little effort to make this video class. Today, I am going to conduct a lesson from the transformation of sentence, you know, especially for the class for 9 and 10. You often find some difficulties here. You know, viewers, we have two kinds of sentences. Actually, sentences are classified in two different ways. You know, we can classify sentence as a perspective of meaning and structurally. Today, I will discuss the sentences from structurally. Actually, the sentence can be classified in three kinds according to structure. These three kinds of sentence, you know, simple, complex, and compound. You know the definition of simple, complex, and compound, but I will try my level best to present it in different way. If you want to solve the question from simple, complex, and compound, at first you need to know the identifier of the sentences. I would like to show you how can you identify the sentences of simple, complex, and compound without knowing the definition of the sentences. Okay, no more talk. Let's start the lesson. I am going to conduct a lesson from transformation of sentence. Have a look. Actually, how can you identify a simple sentence, a complex, or a compound without knowing the definition of the sentence? I would like to show at first, if you want to identify a compound sentence, you will find that the compound sentences are always connected with some conjunction like and, but, or. If a sentence or if two clauses are connected with this connector, any connector, then we may call it compound sentence. And if two clauses are connected with as, since, when, though, although, relative pronoun who is, that, not only but also, then we may call it a complex sentence. And if you have any sentence without any conjunction, and but or and the conjunction are connected in complex, then we may call it simple sentence. I would like to mean that simple sentence, in simple sentence there is no conjunction like compound or complex. So let us practice some rules from the compound, complex and simple. How can we transfer a complex sentence into simple, or compound sentence into complex or simple sentence into complex or compound? Let us try. At first I am writing three sentences, you will notice. I am writing here. Dear viewers, notice I have written three sentences. When the boys went to jungle, they got frightened. In second sentence, since the boy was ill, he could not come. As the weather was bad, we stayed at home. Actually, I would like to know if these sentences are simple, complex or compound. As already I have mentioned that if two clauses are connected with as, since, when, then we may call it complex sentence. So we are sure that the sentences are complex sentence. Now, how can we transfer this complex sentence into simple or into compound? Notice, if you want to solve or if you want to transfer this complex sentence into simple, at first you have to find out the subject of the two clauses. If the subject of these two clauses indicates the same person, like the boys in the first clause and they in the second clause, if the two subject indicates the same person, of course the two subject indicates the same person, and you will notice that after immediate subject there is a principal verb. This is the point. Notice, if the two subjects in the two clause is same and if there is the direct verb, principal verb, then you may transfer this complex sentence into simple very easily. How? Start with the verb. Start with the verb. How? If the verb is present, past. If the verb is past, you will notice that went is the form of verb past. At first, transfer it in base form. Then what will we do? Instead of went, we shall write go and add with ing. I mean, start with participle and write the rest of the sentences like this. Going to jungle and instead of the subject of the twin clause, you must write the subject of the first clause there. Going to jungle, the boys got frightened. This is now simple sentence. And how can we transfer this complex sentence into compound? It is very easy. When it's not necessary to write in the compound sentence, because we know two clauses are connected in compound sentence with the conjunction and, but, or. You will have to write instead of when, you will have to write and where there is a comma. And if I write the boys went to the jungle and they got frightened. This is now a compound sentence. As we know, the compound sentence is connected with and, but, or. You will notice why I have not write here but or. You should bear in mind that if the complex sentence is connected with when, since or as, you must use in compound and. Is it clear? Okay. Then come to the second sentence. Actually, what are the difference between 2 and second sentence? 1 and 2. Between these two sentences, you will notice that here is since. Here the subject was the boy. Actually, I want to mean that in first sentence the two subject was same person. In second sentence, the two subject is here also same person. Then what is the difference between these two sentences? You will notice after the subject there was a principal verb, but here you notice that there is a auxiliary verb. This is the main difference between these two sentences. And because of there is auxiliary verb, we need to need to change the form of the rule. So if there is auxiliary, then if you want to transfer it simple, it is very easy. Start with the auxiliary. Instead of auxiliary am, is, are, was, were. If there is am, is, are, was, were, write being. If there was have, has, or had, I would write having. Have you got the point? If there is am, is, are, was, were, we will write being. And if there is have, has, had, we will write having, like this. Is it clear? And from the auxiliary being or having, write the rest of the sentence. If you write the rest of the sentence, then it is simple. For example, being ill, he could not come. This is a simple sentence. There is another way to transfer this sentence into simple. For example, if the two subjects of the two clause is same, then we may start because of instead of since. Don't follow this rule, but for your more information, I am telling the rule. Instead of since, at first write because of, and the possessive case of the first subject, and being or having instead of auxiliary, and the rest of the sentence words if you write, then it will become a simple sentence. So this is I think this is very easy to transfer it in simple, so follow this rule. Then how can we transfer it into compound? Notice it is very easy. Like the first one, we just since or remove since from the beginning of the sentence and use and instead of comma. Then now it is and, it is a compound sentence. It is very easy. The boy was ill and he could not come. This is very easy to transfer it into compound. I have already mentioned that if the two clauses is connected with as, since, when, then we will use and if we want to change the sentence into compound. Okay. Then come to the third sentence. Where there is the third sentence. Notice, as the weather was bad, we stayed at home. What is the difference between the last two sentences? There was an auxiliary, here is also an auxiliary. Then what is the difference between these two sentences? Notice, the two subject of the second sentence was the same person. But notice here, the two subject, I mean the weather and we, are not same. This is the difference here. And because of this difference, we need to change the form of the rule. How? It is easier than the previous two sentences. If you want to change this sentence into simple, we just or remove s, and instead of was, write be. Only be, nothing else. If there was have, has, had, I wrote having. Then what can we write? The weather being bad, we stayed at home. This is a simple sentence, very easy. So, have you got the point? If there is as, since or when, and the two subject of the two clause are different, then how can we transfer it into simple? Instead of as, actually I want to mean that erase or remove the conjunction as, since, when, and start from the subject and write being or having instead of auxiliary. If there is am, is, are, was, were, then write being, and if there is have, has, had, write having like this. And if you write the rest of the words, then it will become a simple sentence. Now, how can we transfer this one into compound? This is also very much easy, as we have no opportunity to write the word as in compound. So we'll erase this word and use and instead of comma. Now this is a compound sentence. What is the answer? The weather was bad and we stayed at home. This is a compound sentence. Okay, I think you have got the point and you have learned the rules of the complex sentence or simple and compound. If the complex sentence is connected with when, since or as, how can we transfer it into simple or compound? Now, dear viewers, I am giving you some exercise or some sentence to practice yourself. I hope you will practice yourself at home, and of course you have learned the lesson. Now check your exercise book and write down the sentences to practice yourself.
English after covering this was then what I will program say COVID-19.
The first one, since the COVID-19 is a pandemic, we are at home. The second sentence, as the man was poor, he could not buy a costly dress. And the third one, since he was helpless, we helped him. Practice these three sentences according to my direction. I have informed you, I have teased you. Practice yourself at your home and write me the answer on comment box. I wish your safe and sound life. We shall meet again in another video. Till then, stay home and safe. Thank you all.
লাইভ
আর কি সবাই সবকিছু বলা নেই
বাড়ি বসে থাকি সব বোঝা যায়।
হ্যাঁ